right, thanks. Thought you told me Carson was blown up in the barn.
Well, I thought sure he was. We had to get out of there quick.
Yeah, and so did Mr. Carson. It was the $50,000 that I should have had. He's managed to spoil every operation we've attempted. Do you realize we haven't collected a cent since that bank vault job?
We can always make another haul as long as your invisibility light is...
That's just the point. We don't dare use that light again.
Why not? Carson can't know the light makes you invisible.
Perhaps not, but he might guess the truth. After all, he's seen it several times. First, when we used it to silence Martin.
Martin, Mr. Madison is president of this company. If you tell him who robbed that vault, it'll be a lot easier on you.
And if you don't tell us, you'll take the whole rap along.
I didn't want to. He forced me to. I couldn't refuse.
Who made you do it?
He would have had me deported. Or even murdered.
Who is he?
I don't know his name. But he lives in...
Carson saw the light then, and on several other occasions.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And what about your plan to raise an invisible army? If Carson knows about the light, you won't get away with making yourself invisible, much less an army. And what about your plans to rule?
I'll still make it work. Our friend will be looking for the light. Perhaps we can turn that fact to our advantage. If he is looking for the light, we'll arrange to let him find it. There's fatal consequences.
I finally received the government report on that chemical we got from the gang. The chemists say they've never heard of it in this particular formula before, but a somewhat similar compound has been in use for several years.
What for?
Did you ever see one of those nightclub acts where a girl's fingernails appear natural in normal light, but turn black when a special lamp is focused on them?
Well, yes, but I still don't understand.
Well, it's done by coating the fingernails with a compound that changes color under a certain type of light beam.
A light beam? Well, we've seen them with that funny-looking lamp several times.
But you've never seen anything change color, have you?
No, we've never seen anything at all in that light beam. That's just the point.
You mean that a combination of that chemical and a light beam can make something invisible?
Or someone.
Well, sounds preposterous.
Yes, I know it does. But it might be possible, and it's the only way I have of explaining some of these things that have been happening. When we planted that dummy payoff for the extortion demand, Carol and I hid out to see who picked it up.
What's that truck doing there?
Looks like he's doing an electrical welding job on that lamppost.
Okay, Harris.
That's an awfully fast welding job.
No one went near the trash can.
No, but I still want to see what that welder was doing. Nothing's been done to this post. It's gone.
But how?
Those men in the truck were the only ones who could possibly have taken that envelope. Yet we didn't see anyone go near the trash can.
Perhaps that invisibility theory of yours is true, but how can you be sure?
Well, I've asked the police to report to me at once if they ever see a spotlight of that type. If If I could get hold of one, I could try it out myself.
You have some of the chemical, haven't you?
Yes, we found out they were smuggling some in from a steamer. We located the truck they used to haul it away from the dock.
We can't load that stuff now. Let's roll.
Take the wheel.
Keep her rolling. It's no use, we can't outrun them. Stop at the top of the hill. Let it roll back.
Jump! Later, they managed to steal back part of the chemical, again using the spotlight. So we... Wayne Carson? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right over. The police report a suspicious-looking light shining out of the window of an abandoned warehouse on Fuller Street. This may be the chance I've been looking for.
Be careful.
Good luck.
Carson just drove up. He stopped to talk to the cops, but he'll be in here any minute. Turn on that high voltage. Come on, Mac.
I guess that's finished him.
Of course it did. There's enough high voltage in that circuit to kill 10 men. Let's get him out of sight before Carson comes in. Turn that switch on again.
Come out of there.